Hi, everybody. Great to see you. It's Tuesday, and I'm in the fellowship hall here because we're going to have a meeting, or we just had a meeting here, so everything was set up. So a little different surroundings than normal. Today, we're going to be in 2 Kings 13, verse 21, and this is a weird story. And I don't think it's in the lectionary because I wasn't real familiar with it. And maybe you've never heard this story either. But it's amazing, and it does refer us to a New Testament passage. So let's look at it now and see what it is. So starts in verse 20 of chapter 21. It says, "Then Elisha died and was buried. Groups of Moabite raiders used to invade the land each spring." So every spring these Moabites would come in and invade the land and steal stuff and stuff like that. Once, when some Israelites were burying a man, they spied a band of these raiders. So they hastily threw the corpse into the tomb of Elisha and fled. But so here, this band of Moabites is coming. They see him and they have this dead person. They go, well, we could do something with him so they don't mutilate the body or whatever. So they throw him in to the tomb where Elijah was buried. But as soon as the body touched Elisha's bones, the dead man revived and jumped to his feet. Wow. Isn't that something? I mean, here's the bones of Elijah, and he just touches the bones, and he becomes alive, this dead man, and jumps to his feet, it says. Isn't that interesting? I just find that fascinating. If we go then to Matthew 27:50 and look at what is there, we'll see... Here, let's start at 50. "Then Jesus shouted out again, and he released his spirit. At that moment, the curtain of the sanctuary of the temple was torn in two, from top to bottom. The earth shook, rocks split apart, and tombs opened. The bodies of many godly men and women who had died were raised from the dead. They left the cemetery after Jesus' resurrection and went into the holy city of Jerusalem and appeared to many people." That's weird, huh? I mean, Jesus rises from the dead, and here comes these godly people that had died, and they rise, and now they're walking into the city after this whole event. Well, that's some weird stuff, but here's the important lesson it teaches us, and that is this. Remember, Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life." And he said, anybody that follows me will never die. Well, Jesus is saying he's not only the resurrection, but he's also life itself. And God created life in the beginning, and Jesus is life. He is the life. So anything that comes in contact with the resurrection and the life comes to life. And these faithful, godly people were raised when Jesus died. This is important for us, and something maybe we don't think enough about, that Jesus is life. God is always on the side of life, never on the side of death. And we know that when we die, we will rise again with God, and we will live with him forever, because Jesus is life. You saw that life in Elisha, so that even when a dead person touched his bones, he rose. You see that life here, that even after they're dead, many godly people were raised from the dead. And you see it in Jesus, when he, after 3 days in the tomb, was raised from the dead and to the glory of the Father and walked around this earth a resurrected person for many days. So even in the worst times of your life, remember that Jesus is life, God is life, and if you have Jesus in you, through the power of the Holy Spirit, you also will be raised from the dead. God bless. Have a great day. Take care.